Hey guys, and welcome to another flight review, a series in which I review my personal experiences flying on board a variety of different airlines from around the world. Today, I'll be taking a domestic flight on board Australia's national airline, Qantas, on a short 3-hour flight from Adelaide to Perth, where I'll review the service of Australia's most acclaimed airline and see whether or not they live up to the hype. You join me as I arrive at Adelaide International Airport to check in for my flight, with check-in located at the upper level of the terminal. Just quickly before I continue, a little reminder to please consider subscribing if you like these videos, as you won't want to miss out on many more exciting reviews to come. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. The check-in process here in Adelaide is mostly automated, with passengers having to use these kiosks to obtain their boarding passes and baggage tags. Following this, bags are tagged, weighed and dropped off by yourself using these screens to check in your luggage. With this done, it was time to head through security screening, after which I had some time to explore Adelaide's fairly small domestic terminal. Despite the size, there are enough shops to keep you busy before your flight. The windows of the main domestic building offer a great view out to the ramp and also to the runway, allowing us to see today's ride. Victor Hotel, Victor Yankee Lima. Right on time, boarding was started and it was time to get on board. For today's flight, I was seated in the back of the Boeing 737, treated with a window view. In terms of most domestic Qantas 737 cabins, these are the standard economy seats. Missing a video entertainment screen, they have these straps on which to hang devices. They also have these standard tray tables which move inwards and outwards, as well as a seat pocket. Further seat features include a recline button, personal air vents above your head, a standard window shade, some fairly average legroom, and an adjustable headrest.
Although we do know that some of you fly with us often, we would appreciate you pay attention to our safety briefing today.
With pushback underway, the iconic Qantas safety video was shown, before making the taxi towards runway 05 at Adelaide Airport. Now, unfortunately, this camera I was filming takeoff with decided to completely destroy some quality footage, and instead, this is what it captured. Not very ideal, so I'll skip to after takeoff where we had some great views of Adelaide as we departed out in a southwesterly direction. Before long, we were approaching our cruising altitude where we got this overhead view of Adelaide Airport. And soon enough, the seatbelt signs were turned off and the cabin got comfortable for the 3 hours flight. During this flight, free Wi-Fi was offered to all passengers, whether in business or economy, with entertainment streaming options also available to those with the Qantas Entertainment app installed. Having internet access for free in all classes of travel is truly incredible, and was something I definitely wasn't expecting from Qantas today. With a movie playing on the overhead screens, the smell of food started to radiate throughout the cabin, signalling the start of the lunch service. Options for today's meal service consisted of a meat or vegetarian choice. However, by the time the crew got to my row, there was only this option left, served with a napkin and cutlery. It was midway through lunch that drinks were served, consisting of a tea or coffee, soft drink and a water. Certainly a decent view to have lunch with. Fun fact, you are always able to ask the crew if there is any leftovers available, as unfortunately this food would anyways just be thrown away. With my second meal of mashed potatoes and sausages, I got handed a few snacks as well as another drink. The quality and taste of the food was excellent, and the portion sizes were also great. As we flew closer to Perth, these little chocolates were handed out, which was a nice gesture before landing. With that, it was time to start descending into a very green Perth, where my camera again failed to capture a smooth landing onto runway 24 at Perth Airport. Not exactly the best footage, but
Welcome to Perth. The local time is 3.
This concludes our domestic flight with Qantas today. To sum it up, I have to say it was a surprisingly good experience flying with the Australian national carrier. The crew were friendly, the aircraft, though a bit old, was in good condition, and the meal service was excellent both in terms of quantity and quality. Having free Wi-Fi on board was an extra bonus that made this flight one to remember. Thank you guys very much for watching. I would really appreciate your feedback and support on these videos, as there are plenty more to come. Please consider subscribing to make sure you won't miss out on the next video, or check out this review as well.